welcome back to my channel. It is finally that time. Let's decorate for spring. Let's go ahead and clear off these countertops. I'm gonna wipe them down really good with my Lysol A New Day scent. This smells so good. I went ahead and moved our air fryer off the countertop so we'd have that space back to decorate and food prep, and I'm just gonna store that in our laundry room on top of the cabinet. And so when we need it, we can pull it out. But let's get everything wiped down so we can start decorating. How cute are these little magnets I found on Amazon? They reminded me of the ones my grandma had when I was a little girl. And they're just so cute. The little eggs, the burger, the pizza. This little fry pan is my favorite one. And Oliver actually already got it and broke it. But I glued it back together so it's okay. But I just thought these were so cute, so I'll link them down below. I'm so excited to have this little space on our countertop back to decorate. I'm going to pop this little wooden tray here. This is from At Home, and I'm going to put my Target planter there, and I'm going to fill it up with lots of tulips from Michael's. I love these little faux tulips, and they're only $1.99 a bunch, so I will link those below in case you're still shopping for spring. I also added a little bunny with a bow tie and a little basket full of eggs. And those pieces of decor are just things that I've found in the past few years from either TJ Maxx or Michael's. Over here with the stove, I'm going to layer a couple of cutting boards, and I got a new lamp. I ran to Dollar General. They have the best little lamps that fit underneath your counter, but I wasn't a fan of the shade, so I'm going to use the shade from my old lamp on this new lamp. And I just like the texture of this new lamp a little bit better. The other one was just not my vibe anymore, so we're going to move that into the bathroom until we can find something else for the bathroom. But I love this lamp for our kitchen. And then also over here, I'm going to use that little heart picture of my kids. I absolutely love it. It's like a new piece of staple decor in my kitchen. Them as little old people for Halloween. So I love that. And then I also added this cute little strawberry that I found at TJ Maxx this year. Now over here in our little coffee corner, I'm just going to add some faux baby's breath to this little egg. I believe it's a candy dish, a little cracked egg. I think I got that from Michael's a couple years ago. And then I'm also going to add this little bunny candy dish and fill it up with some Jordan almonds. And I think that's from TJ Maxx a couple of years ago. And then I picked up this cute little flower mug at TJ Maxx this year, and I'm obsessed. It reminds me of Annie Kate's nursery. And then I'm just going to fill up my K-cups, and that's our little Easter coffee station this year. I have to admit, I've been kind of lazy about cleaning our stovetop as often as I used to. Y'all know I used to clean it in like every single cleaning video because it bugged me so bad. But now that I have 2 kids, I rarely have time to sit here and scrub it, so I'll usually just take a multi-surface spray and wipe it down. But there is no better feeling than taking that Barkeeper's powder and really giving it a good scrub down. It was so clean on this day, and it just felt so good. We're also going to take some Sprayway and wipe down all of our appliances and just get everything back to being squared away, all shiny and clean. Felt so good to have our kitchen all cleaned up after the holidays. We just took down all of our Christmas trees and stuff like a month ago, and so it just feels so good to get everything deep cleaned. I still have lots of spring cleaning to do. In fact, I have a video going live either Sunday or Monday with lots and lots of cleaning. It's going to be like a whole house clean, and we're doing lots of deep cleaning tasks and also doing a little bit more decorating for spring, so come back then. But I am having so much fun getting my house all cleaned up for spring and summer. We've had such pretty weather here in Arkansas lately, and it's just so nice. It's always like such a good, refreshing feeling when the weather starts to warm up. I don't know, I just love it. So we're going to light our little candle here on the stove. It's fresh cut flowers. I think I got that from TJ Maxx last year. It smells so pretty for spring. And then over here on this side of the stove, I love using this dough bowl. I'm going to add our wooden spoons and then this little adorable bunny from TJ Maxx. It's actually kind of a big bunny. He's holding lots of macarons, and I just think he's so cute. Now, y'all, I actually picked up these hand towels from TJ Maxx because I couldn't find anything cuter, and in store I wasn't in love with them, but once I put them on my stove, I am obsessed, so I'm hoping I can find some to link down below for y'all, because this just made our whole kitchen for Easter. Oliver thought it was hilarious. It's just so cute, the perfect little touch for Easter. I was trying to change it up with the wreath above our stove, but I couldn't. I just love that little green wreath, so I re-added that back there, and we're going to use that carrot wreath in Oliver's room in the next video you see. But over here by the sink, I wanted to add those pink tulips. They're just faux tulips from TJ Maxx, but I love them in that little sack. They're so cute, and we all know my ability for keeping plants alive. It's not good, so we're going to stick with lots of faux plants indoor at least this year. And then I also added a little bunny by our soap, and just added our fruit bowl right there by the sink too. And over here on Oliver's little table, we're going to add some baby's breath. I always like to give him a little decoration too. I'm going to use my Dreame H12 Pro Wet Dry Vacuum to clean up the kitchen floors. With a 900 milliliter clean water tank, it provides ample water to thoroughly clean hard floors throughout your home without having to constantly refill, which is what I've experienced with other wet dry vacuums in the past. It has 3 different settings: in auto mode, which is great for everyday messes, in ultra mode, which is a more powerful setting, and then the suction mode, which is for super big messes that need lots of suction. I made a mess cleaning the stove, so we're going to suck up all of that powder with ease using this wet dry vacuum. I love that it gets those hard to reach areas along baseboards and corners. It has an edge-to-edge cleaning function that allows you to swoop in and pick up big messes quick in those tight spaces. And the brush roller uses traction from the motor to move forward, so pushing is easy and the effort is minimal. The suction is amazing and gets everything up with the first swipe. Whether you have a wet mess or a dry mess, it can take care of it with ease. Basically, our entire main living area is tile, so I've been loving this to clean up puppy paw prints, random messes that happen in the kitchen, and the occasional big mess. Such a game changer for big spills. You don't have to worry about getting it all sticky and messy because it self-cleans. When you get done, you press the button and it has a dual rotation that thoroughly rinses the brush, so there's no smelly odors. And on top of that, this vacuum has automatic hot air drying. In just an hour and a half, it completely dries the roller to prevent mold, mildew, and odors. It has a great LED screen that displays the different settings, including the battery life. Use my code LaurenH12P for 5% off the Dreame H12 Pro, and thank you so much to Dreame for sponsoring this video. It's all dry. I picked up this rug for our kitchen, I believe from Marshall's, and it was only $17, which I thought was a steal, but what I love most about it is it's got cream and gray mixed in, which you can rarely find, I feel like, in rugs. They're either cool or warm tone, but this has both, and it also has like a chocolate brown color that I love. It's also kind of sparkly. That's what Will said. He was like, wow, I like our glittery rug. I really love it for this space, and I am so excited to just not have a red rug in here anymore. We had it for Christmas and Valentine's Day, and I'm just so glad that everything's back to a clean slate, all fresh and clean for spring. Love the way that this side of the kitchen turned out. We're going to head over to the nook area and decorate the table and the hutch. I love those flower stems from Hobby Lobby. I picked those up last year, and then that little planter or vase is from TJ Maxx. So I love that little simple centerpiece for our kitchen table. And then over here in the hutch, I'm going to rearrange some of these dishes. I'm at a point now where I don't know what to do with this hutch. I don't know if I want to paint it. I don't know if I want to replace it with a buffet table. I'm not really sure. So we're just going to play around with it and try to make it a little bit more glam, a little bit more, I don't know, fresh for spring. I have these little plates from Hobby Lobby that say Farm Fresh Eggs, and then I also have those little bunny plates with the little butterfly. I love those. I believe those are also from Hobby Lobby. We're going to add those in. We're going to be adding some bunnies. We're going to be adding a few floral stems in here just from Hobby Lobby, and then also some Easter eggs. So I'm just going to play around with this hutch for a few minutes and make it look springy. I love that little glass egg dish from At Home. I just filled it up with some colorful foam eggs from Michael's. And then I think these little glass Easter eggs are fabulous. I believe I got them at TJ Maxx a few years ago. And every year I pull them out and I'm obsessed. They actually light up. I just don't have batteries in them right now. And then down here on the bottom, I'm just going to fill up that ceramic fruit dish with some foam eggs, pop a couple of bird's nests. I also put an egg wreath on the top of the hutch on that little antique window. And I love how that turned out, very fresh for spring. Now I'm headed into the living room to start decorating. I just had to clean up a few toys first. So let's get these toys put away. I love how simple it is to decorate our living room now that I just have one couch. If you missed that video, I will link it down below. We got a completely brand new couch and it has two ottomans that open up. So I have blankets in one and toys in the other, and it has been so handy. I'm also loving these Easter wallpapers on YouTube. If you want to put a little bunny on your TV, I'll leave a couple of those linked down below. Sometimes I have people ask, how do you get that picture up there? And it's just a YouTube wallpaper. So I'll type in Easter wallpaper, and they have a whole bunch to choose from a whole bunch of different YouTube sites. So we're going to try to play around with this TV stand. I had these glam candlesticks up here for a long time, but I took them down because I wanted it to be a little less glam, a little bit more toned down. But I figured I would try them again, and I just wasn't in love with them. So we're going to take them off. I'm going to add a bird's cage on one side and then some gold candlesticks and books on the other with a couple of bunnies, and I love how that turned out. I have a really good idea for this living room wall. I know I've said that a million times. I haven't been able to make up my mind with what I want to do in here, but I think I have a pretty solid plan, and Will told me I'm not allowed to start it until we get the garage under control, one thing at a time, because my home decor is just all over the garage right now and I've got to get it cleaned up. And then once we do that, we are going to start a project in this living room, and I am so excited. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming in April or May, hopefully. I was reading an article about spring decor the other day, and I saw something about how fur is in for spring this year, which I thought was really funny because typically I take these fur pillows out and add them into my Christmas totes and just bring them out during the winter. but I decided to leave them out since I saw that you're supposed to bring outside elements in. So we're gonna stick with the fur mixed with our other little striped pillows from At Home, and then I just had a couple little bunny pillows. I actually decluttered a lot of my bunny pillows last year because they just weren't really vibing with me. They had a lot of like color and a lot going on, and I just wanted to keep our couch simple this year. So we have our one little bunny pillow from Target, and then the other sparkly one is from TJ Maxx last year. And then over here on the end table, I'm just gonna add a shiny little egg, and I love how simple and pretty our living room turned out for Easter this year. I went with less is more this year, and I'm loving it. So fresh for spring. I'm going to do a little more decorating in the next video you see, but we're going to keep it pretty simple this year, and I absolutely love it. Thank y'all so much for stopping by, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.